What's going on? This is Durant, Searcy, and I'm back here to talk about some of my fragrance empties, some of the fragrances that I have used and I have no more of them. And would I actually buy them again is the question. And also, I'll just kind of be talking about dating, of course, my dating life, which I don't think anybody should get comfortable with that. I'm just going to say what I say today because I don't really talk about anything that goes on in my personal life with really anybody. So that's just, we not going to make that something that goes on over here. But first off, when it comes to fragrances, we really have to make sure we're moisturized. And one of my favorite brands right now is the Skin Muse brand. And they are black owned. And I had another one and it fell. I lost it on the way over here. But this right here is Madagascar Vanilla, my favorite one. As you see, I got the big one. It really just gives you that nice, sweet base for whatever fragrance that you want to wear. So I really love this. And I have Egyptian Honey, which is amazing because they have a body oil. The same smell. Man, woo! This smells so good. And let me tell you something. I got to speak to the owner of the brand. And I'll say a little something about that a little later on. But yes, I'm up here talking to her and giving her pointers on moisturization and how to make fragrances last long. I felt like who the hell do you think you are? Because, this brand, Skin Muse, they were given, a highlight on Beyonce's website. I think that's one of the brands that she highlighted on her website. And that's how I found them. And they've been my favorite. And they have actually been a great group of people, from the owner to the owner's fiance. And I just really, let's just say I'm happy to be a part of the family. But hey, whatever the case may be. Anyways, you got to be moisturized. And I tend to stay more. You know what I just noticed, and this is kind of like way off the cuff. I guess, well, it does kind of tie in with what we're talking about as far as dating. When it comes to relationships, I'm really not a person that really likes when people ask me what my zodiac sign is. But I like zodiacs. I don't have a problem with zodiacs, all that good stuff. But I really, just after doing like a lot of reflecting, I just noticed that all of my serious relationships have been with earth signs. I've had 3 Taurus relationships and 1 Virgo. And I think it's because, if you do like research on zodiac, I am a Leo, a July Leo, but my Venus sign is in Virgo. And your Venus sign is really how you are in relationships. And so although I am a Leo, I love like a Virgo. Really, that's really what that means. And maybe that's why, because I'm really attracted to down-to-earth people. I'm really attracted to regular, not quiet. I mean, they can be quiet, but it's like I just like regular people. Like I don't need to be the center of attention type people. That's always been my thing. But I actually have not been on a date in, it's almost 3 years. Matter of fact, I haven't even, not to see, it's a little personal, but I haven't even kissed anybody on the lips since about 2019. And the reason I say that, I have always been a person who thought that I was going to get married. I always been a person who thought like the first person I sleep with, or whatever the case may be, that's who I wanted to marry. And I don't think like that now, but I do have relationship in mind because I want to be in a monogamous relationship. And that's always been my goal. And that's really kind of what's hindered me from being in relationships, because not a lot of guys want to be in monogamous relationships. And so I'm at a point now, there's no point of us even, trying to even talk or anything like that if that's not what you want. And so, yeah, I haven't been on a date. I haven't been messing up. Matter of fact, since we all in my business, I can count on less than one hand how many people I've been intimate with. And when I say intimate, a lot of people are surprised by this, but I have never had anal sex before. Like, I've never topped, I've never bottomed. Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of figure out what, the other stuff that people do, when they're intimate with people. it's always been a fear of mine. And not a fear, it's not something I really have felt like doing, because I haven't really, even though I've been in relationships, I don't think I've trusted any of them enough to give that part of me. But also when I look back, they never even asked for it. So that could be one of the things. And also, I think it's because I know all these precautions are around. There's PrEP and some other things that you could take. But I don't know if it's a healthy fear, but I have a fear of getting STDs. And a lot of people will, shun me for that, because like, you need to do your research. But people who really say that, I am a person who watched somebody die of AIDS. And although even with all the science that's going on around now, I still watched somebody die of AIDS, my cousin. And when I say watched, my mom would send me over there for my aunt to babysit me while she was at work. And so I saw him, he was having days where he was up and then days where he wouldn't move. I'm not saying it's traumatic, but it's something that I always keep in mind. And it's like, I never wanted to be, I hope to God that I never have to go through that, because there's all other stuff to go through. And I was just like, I don't want to add that to it. No, but that's always been my fear. I have a fear of, really, although you can get things from doing other stuff, I sincerely have a fear of getting HIV. And I don't know if it's because of that, but I've been trying to research PrEP and all that stuff, because I'm 42 years old and I don't know how I feel about, pills in my body, messing up my liver and all that stuff. At my age, it'll probably affect me more than somebody who's maybe 20 who starts taking PrEP. That's how I think about it. And so I just try to be, I try to do what I can not to put myself out there. And I know I don't have any problem or any issue with people who sleep around. I just don't. So I don't have a friends with benefits. I don't have anybody that I'm talking to, anything like that. And also, I just wanted to have this time to really make sure that I am really in the healthiest place that I could be when I get to that point, when I get in my next relationship. So whoever I get with next is going to get the best version of me. I hope. that's what I hope. And so another thing I fear about when it comes to dating is the fact that when I look back on my last relationship, there were so many red flags that I just overlooked. And I just don't want to overlook them again, because I don't want to end up back in a therapy session getting down. I really need to tell the full story, but I'm thinking about doing I've actually written a script for it. And I was thinking about kind of like doing a reenactment of it, but I'm really still in the debating phase as to whether or not I'm going to put it out or whether I'm not going to film it. And so, yeah. Anyways, let's back to a fragrance. Now, I said this on the last video. This is one of the fragrances, out of all the fragrances, I get complimented on more than any fragrance that I wear, which is very weird. And it's called Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. And as you see, it says 01. And the number by the Kayali fragrances, that is how many times it took to formulate this to perfection. And the notes here are lychee, juicy red apple. We have jasmine, wild berries. This right here, this is the empty bottle. The last one was the full bottle. So yeah, this is one of my empties. And when I buy this, I've already done it. Because I mean, you don't really wear fragrances because you want to be complimented. But I mean, if people say you smell good, it's like, okay, well, I mean, that's just a bonus. So I'm going to keep wearing it because I like people telling me I smell good. But keeping with Kayali, this is another one I used this summer. And this one is called Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. And it has jasmine, pear blossom, sandalwood, vanilla bourbon. This is really, really nice. At first, I didn't like it. But it's very beachy. It gives you, even though I ain't with nowhere near a beach, but it gave me the vibes like I was there. Dream About You. I talk about making love on the beach, with somebody. I don't know. Because that song was not inspired by anybody. It wasn't inspired by anybody in particular. I'm just going off on a tangent. But that wasn't inspired. It was really about a vivid dream I was having. And I've had dreams of making love on the beach. And I actually had a dream before I wrote that song. I had a dream about making love on the beach, and I couldn't see who I was making love to. And that really inspired me to write that song. A lot of people don't know that. I don't think I've ever told that story. But yeah, that's how I wrote that. So, and the last one I remember, we talked about this one. This is my big one. This is Vanilla 28, which oddly enough, it does. Anyways, I was interrupted. My auntie called me. So, yeah, I had to answer that. But anyways, this is Vanilla 28. I told you I had 3 of these. I have one of these that I emptied, and I have a 50 mil, and I have another 50 mil. Of course, I will buy this again. I didn't say about the Vanilla Utopia. I would buy that, but probably for the summer, so I probably wouldn't buy it now. But this is a good one to layer with anything. Like, I have layered it with this. I've worn these two together. I've worn these two together. This vanilla goes with anything. And so that's why I keep buying this. And at one point, this one kept selling out. You couldn't even get it anywhere. And oddly enough, it doesn't have vanilla. Does it have vanilla? I think it has brown sugar, amberwood, jasmine, I think, or vanilla orchid, and Tonka Absolute. Smells so good. And I'm a person that wears fragrances to sleep. So when I do get in a serious relationship, I hope it's with somebody who can tolerate me wearing fragrance at night, because I like to smell good at night. It's not something like, oh, you're just doing this because you're trying to try. No, I do this by myself when I'm by myself every night by myself. But yeah, I want to be in a committed situation, and that's it's kind of harder for me because I make that known, if somebody, well, I haven't talked to anybody in a long time, but back when I was talking to somebody, or people, just talking, not going on any dates, that's something I would let be known. And sometimes people just don't like you for that. I remember one person was trying to go through the motions of, let me get to know you, and, let's try to do, and then it came down to, okay, well, we're not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna sleep with you in your Porsche. How do you, maybe some gays will do that, but this fool asked to eat my booty in the Porsche. And I guess because it was a Porsche, I was supposed to be like, okay, no. First of all, I don't know you. Where your mouth being? I don't know. And you don't know me neither. You don't know what? I had just came from a show. I've been sitting down, walking, and it's like, let me eat your booty in the Porsche. It's like, no. But, after, I said no to that, then it was like, I thought we were just still going, talking, and it came down. You know what? I don't want anything emotional with you. I don't want no, I just got a relationship, and it gave all that. And so, my friend said, I would have let him ill. No. Somebody told me, my ex was like, what do you have to offer aside from being faithful? And I don't remember how I answered. I really don't. But now that I think about it, I was like, my job paid me more than your job. I paid for all of the dates. You've been over here with me. I ain't been over your house. But you ask me what I got to offer besides being faithful or being loyal. That is the weirdest thing to me. And so really honestly, I also am taking time. I'm going to therapy weekly, and not that there's like really some traumatic thing I'm trying to get over, but it's really me just trying to make sure I'm as healthy as possible, mentally wise. And I just don't want a lot of people in my energy right now. I don't like when people say that. Don't say it, Durant. Because I get annoyed when people be like, our energy, like, girl, if you know energy, then you wouldn't be ending up with these people that treat you like that. But I don't want a lot of, just people all in my space, or, I just don't want to be entertaining people. I know it's not going to be a relationship. Because when it comes down to friends, I don't believe in, let's be friends first. No, because all of my friends, even the gay male friends, when we made a decision to become friends, we never slept together before. We were just friends. There's never been a moment in the friendship that it's like, oh, let's test this out. It's like when we're saying, for me, we're saying we're friends, that's all it's going to be forever. It's not, no, we're going to be friends and going to fall in love. I don't get that concept, and it's not mine. And, when it comes to my friends, all of my friends are, I think the one that I've known the least was 2000. The least amount of time we've been friends has been like 2008. And so all of my friends are like long-term friends. So I have good friends, a lot of good friends, and I don't need any extra friends. And I don't want to have, I mean, I'm here for building things, but as far as let's be friends and eventually, no, it's like we are building a relationship, not building, we're going to be friends and, no. So when people say, let's just be friends or go with the flow, it's an automatic for me. I have enough gay male friends. I have enough straight male friends. I have enough lesbian friends. I have enough straight women friends. I don't need any more. But anyways, this is another one I wore a lot. This is a replica When the Rain Stops. A lot of people complain about the replicas because they don't last long. They last long on me, but I moisturize, and I don't just, like I said, I do arm. You put some moisturizer on your arm, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick on you a little longer. And so this one, I think Rose Petals, it was something called like Pine Needle. I don't know what that is. And it's like an aquatic accord. Oh my God. It's good. I don't know if I would buy it again though. I really love which is what I'm using now, On a Date. A lot of people have mixed reviews about that, but On a Date is my jam. I like Rose, so that's always going to be it. And then my final fragrance, I have a lot, but I didn't want to do too many because this was going to be too long, will be Tom Ford Soleil Neige. Soleil Neige. Bergamot, Jasmine Flower, Lemon. This one smells amazing. I would definitely buy this again. This thing here, I think this was almost $180. But it smells so good. It don't last long. Some lady at CVS said I smelled good when I was wearing this. So I'll probably buy this again, but not right now. Because there's so many new fragrances that I want to get into. But yeah, anyways, that's all of the video. I think I went on a tangent. It was probably boring. But that's all good. All to say that I don't know. I just really hope that you always hope that you can just find somebody you make a connection with. But at this point in my life, I don't know if it will happen. I just know that I'm not going to compromise what I want, just to make myself feel good for a few minutes. Meaning, I'm not just going to talk to somebody because, I haven't slept with anybody in 3 years. Let me just go on so I can get this feel good. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to compromise what I want. It's whatever I want is only thing I'm going to entertain. Anybody that doesn't want that, then, I have grown. I have, back in the day, I used to go with the flow. Oh, what we doing? And then next thing you know, it's 2 years. And I'm looking like a fool with my pants on the ground. But no, I am grown. Like, you want to go with the flow? Okay, go with the flow with somebody else. You want to do that? I don't want to do that. No. So, it's got to be some serious... You know what? And people, I think I've said this on a video before, but when I say, like, initially, I want to be married, I want to be in a monogamous relationship, they hear, I want to marry you. Please be in a monogamous relationship with me. And so they disappear. And it's like, I had to tell somebody... Like, dog, that's what I want. I didn't say I want it with you. I don't even know if I like you. But they hear it in a different way. And it's like, it's just so weird. So I'm really good to be at a point now where relationships are not the focal point. I would hope to have a great, nice companion that I could get down and dirty with. And that don't mean sexually. Like, we take care of each other. It's funny because my female friends always say, you're going to be a good husband one day. And I think it's because of the caregiver part, because I do take care of my mom. And, just for the record, my mom is not like an invalid, praise God. She has dementia and vascular dementia. And I'm grateful that it's a slow progression, but I'm just really grateful that she's able to move. She's able to use the bathroom and all the good stuff. So when I say caregiver, it's not like she's bedridden and all that. So I'm really grateful that's what I say when I mean when I say I have to find moments where I'm grateful, because it's still hard. And so I think my friends see it as, because I've gotten a lot more patient, because I deal with a lot of stuff, and they feel like I would probably be a great husband, because you know, I know how to do things and consider other people. I'm better at it. I know that. And like, even with dealing with my mother, I have 2 siblings. And it's just not, when I make decisions for myself, I have to consider my mother. I have to consider, I have dogs. I have to consider 2 other siblings. And so I think I'm great at not being selfish. And so I don't feel like it's fair to myself to share that with somebody who is selfish. You know, that's it. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, skin here. When I tell you, man, all it went. Okay, I'll tell you on the next video. I swear. But yes.